The British businessman Shrien Dewani, accused of murdering his wife on honeymoon, could walk free from court today.
A judge in South Africa will decide shortly if there is enough evidence to continue the case against him.
Shrien Dewani has already arrived at court here, driven in a blacked-out car straight into the car park underneath the court building. In a few moments' time, he will begin to hear whether or not the case against him should continue.
Well, let's get more from our correspondent Andrew Plant, who's outside the courthouse in Cape Town. Morning, Andrew. What's the timetable then for the decision this morning?
Morning, Bill. Well, things should get underway here in about an hour's time, and then the judge will give her decision, but that could take her 5 minutes. It could take her 5 hours. We just don't know. What we do know is there are only two options really open to her. Number one, she could decide there is no case to answer, in which case Shrien Dewani would effectively be a free man. He could be back on a plane to the UK in the next couple of days. Or, as Annie Dewani's family will be hoping for, she says the trial should continue. I think a lot of people in Cape Town here are hoping for that result too. Of course, it's been 4 years since Annie Dewani was killed. The couple have been on honeymoon here in Cape Town for just 36 hours when their taxi was hijacked in a local province here, essentially a shanty town on the edge of Cape Town called Guguletu. Shrien Dewani was dumped by the roadside, Annie Dewani driven away, and she was found dead the next day, shot through the neck. So it's taken a very long time just to get to this point. We've now had 7 weeks of the trial, but effectively we're only halfway through. We've only heard the prosecution's evidence. Today, the Dewani family and Shrien Dewani will be hoping the judge then decides to throw the whole thing out. Effectively, he could be home in time for Christmas, but for Annie Dewani's family, well, they will want to see Shrien Dewani in the dock here, the trial to continue, and to hear his version of events, his side of the story in court for the very first time.
All right, so we'll hear from you again in about an hour's time. Andrew, thanks very much. Andrew Plant in Cape Town.